Today we're going to talk about how to disinfect the tank as well as all the equipment in there, your sponge, your heaters, and also net most importantly. Now at Aussiscus we recommend using formalin, formaldehyde, better known as formalin. Now since there's no fish in the tank, I want you guys to be generous with these products. For this is a 194 liters tank. I'm actually using 20 mils of formalin. Now this is going to eliminate pretty much everything, bacteria, virus, pathogens if there's any. So all you have to do is just leave the solution in there for 24 hours. And tomorrow what you do is just drain the tank and give everything in there a good clean before you start using them. That's option number one. Alternatively, you can also use potassium permanganate. Now this is widely available. Go to your local chemist, eBay or Amazon. It's really easy to get hands on this. Again, with these products, when you're disinfecting a tank, be generous with it. The more you put in, the better. Now you can see the tank is slowly turning into purple in color. So like I said, the key to this is be really generous with these products when you're disinfecting a tank. Now, same thing, just leave the solution in there for 24 hours. And after that, drain the tank entirely and give everything else a good clean before you start using the tank again. Option number three, you can also do without these products. What you need to do is to drain the tank entirely. Use a clean cloth, just any cloth you can get your hands on. Give everything a good wipe inside, not outside. Just give it a good wipe. Make sure everything is dry and leave it sitting there for 48 hours. Make sure everything is dry before you fill it back up again. It's really as simple as that. At Aussiscus, this is how we disinfect our net on a daily basis. So we have it in a clean bucket like this. Be very generous with your potassium permanganate. So you're actually putting quite a fair bit there, but that's fine. The whole idea is to eliminate everything. And then just pour in clean water like this. Make sure it's fully covered. And then just give it a good stir and then just leave it sitting in the solution for 24 hours. The next day, just give it a good rinse again before you start using them. It's really as simple as that. So it's always a good idea to disinfect your equipments, especially net that we use on a daily basis. Whenever you use them, especially into a different tanks, or when you're handling a different fish from a different farms, or when you're adding a new fish, it's always a good idea to disinfect your net or your equipments in the tank. And then in disinfecting the tank is especially important when you are, say, when you're upsizing or you're downsizing your fish stocks. A lot of people do that from time to time. So you might want to give the tank a really good clean before you introduce any new fish in there. But obviously this method are not recommended when there's fish in there. We're talking about disinfecting an empty tank when there's absolutely no fish in there. You can always use bleach or chlorine to disinfect the tank. But you just got to be mindful. You need to clean out the tank properly, thoroughly, especially with bleach and chlorine. If there's any residue in the tank, if you accidentally leave anything behind and fill up the tank and introduce new fish, they would be very poisonous for them. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe buttons and see you soon. Thank you.